right, it's been a solid 2 weeks since the MM2 summer update was released. I myself completed the battle pass. As you can see, I have everything. I'm still working on the Evo though. I'm only at the godly version, but we're pretty close to the ancient. So I thought for this video, I'd talk about what I personally think about the MM2 update. I did a poll on YouTube like a week ago asking you guys what you thought about the summer update, but the general consensus here is that most of you guys think this is a pretty mid update, which honestly, that's not even a terrible thing, to be honest. At least you guys didn't think the update was horrible, but this is my video, so I'm gonna talk about what I personally think about the MM2 update. Ooh, good. Oh my goodness. I die so fast in this game. It's so annoying. But what do I think of this update? Honestly, I'm kind of on board with you guys with thinking that it's kind of mid, with a couple exclusions, okay? So I'm gonna go through everything that I like about this update and everything that I don't like about this update. Starting off with the maps. I think the maps are top tier this update. Specifically this map, the yacht map. This is one of the best maps ever in MM2. I'm not talking about update maps. I'm talking in general. This map was so good. It's so detailed. There was so much put into this map. I really like it. Besides the fact that you can see the lobby over there. But between this and the lobby, Zylig really cooked. I also really like how you can jump in the water too. Usually with maps, they kind of block you off from doing that, but not this one. You can jump off. Guaranteed you die, but like the lobby as well. Oh my goodness. This is one of the best looking lobbies that we've ever gotten. And from what I was told, he was on a time crunch to make this too, which is insane because this is like a 10 out of 10 lobby. There even is the classic secret room as well. He did say this is a reference to the couch update meme, which I mean, like, that's kind of cool, to be honest. That's kind of cool. But this lobby is actually insane, like genuinely insane. All right, we're gonna move on to another thing that I kind of like, and that is that he added the leaderboard. So a while back, Nicholas actually said that he was gonna make the summer updates a main event. So it was nice that he added a leaderboard. Plus it gives like the people who actually grind this game something to do. I think that was just a really nice touch. Roblox Alley at number 5, bro. Nah, but if you got on the leaderboard, let me know in the comments. I'm kind of interested. I do plan on making a video about the leaderboard, so I'm not gonna go too deeply into this. Okay, so another thing that I really like, or should I say I half like, because there is a part to this that I really dislike. I really like the look of Synthwave, okay? Hear me out. Now, the godly version is kind of mid, but I really like the scythe. I think the scythe is like a top tier weapon. I think I don't have a use really cooked with the scythe. I think it's cool that it glows in the dark, although I do think that he needs to add a map that is dark that kind of like showcases this. And an easy way to do that, in my opinion, is bring back Mineshaft. Mineshaft shouldn't be just a Halloween map. He needs to bring that and put that in the game permanently. Honestly, he probably should have done it with the summer update to showcase the glowing on this weapon, but besides that, I think the weapon looks very clean. But I guess since I'm on this topic, I'm gonna talk about what I don't like about this weapon, and that is the price of this weapon. This weapon was a whopping 3,399 Robux for an item that you have to grind. So you get the weapon and you're supposed to upgrade it, right? And you have to put in the time and effort to grind to get to the ancient, but he makes it the same price as the bundle, which makes 0 sense to me, especially since the bundles usually come with like an effect. I kind of agree with him that 1,600 may be a bit too low, but 3,300 for a knife that you have to grind for is not good. That's not good at all. And I really hope that if he does another Evo knife, he realizes that. And of course, I'm a sucker and I purchased it anyway, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is something that I like a lot, and that is the regular knives. I don't have a use actually kind of cooked with the commons and stuff. Specifically, I want to talk about pop art. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful this weapon is. That is like straight peak. That is a peak weapon. This looks like a 2015 weapon, which is a huge compliment because those were some of the best looking regular knives. But I do think in Skyline, oh my goodness, I love the moon. I don't have a use really cooked with like the commons and stuff. And the lava lamp one, oh my goodness. And while we're on that note, I think all the effects look insane as well. And the fact that every single effect has a kill effect is very nice. Like the heat wave, I think the heat wave is such a cool version. I wasn't a huge fan of retro until I saw the kill effect on it. But I do think that the knives and the effects were on point for this update. Definitely some of the best that we've gotten. But I can complain about the lack of toys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of the toys that came out this update. The volleyball is literally a retextured beach ball. And then the ice cream is kind of mid as well. It's just like an upgraded version of the other ice cream. I don't have a use posted this on his Twitter, and it shows Nicholas holding like an iced tea drink. And I think this would have fit a lot more than the ice cream cone. I really wish that he did this instead of the ice cream cone. I feel like that would have been a lot better. All right, another thing that I'm not a huge fan of is the last tier on this battle pass, and that is the sunset. I do not like this for so many reasons. Number one, it's kind of a mid-knife. Okay, I understand that it's supposed to look like a sunset. I do think that that's very cool, and I do like the FX on it. But for 90,000 beach balls, that's a little bit expensive. I don't know why he makes things so expensive in this game. But also another thing that kind of irritates me about this is that it isn't an ancient. Like, I get that he couldn't do like a scythe or something because of the Evo. I think because this is an FX weapon, it should be an ancient. That's just me personally. I feel like ancient would have fit it a bit more. But also 90,000 beach balls, man, that's so expensive. It's like 10,000 Robux. You have to spend 10,000 Robux. That's a whole $100 to get this. That's insanity. I think Nicholas thinks that a lot of people, like only the top tier grinders will get this weapon, right? Only the people who actually play the game will get this weapon, which that's a nice thought. But in reality, the only people getting this weapon are the auto grinders. I think he should consider lowering it. So that's a big L in my opinion. And the mystery box as well. I'm not a huge fan of the mystery box. The Sunrise, I think it's called. It's kind of all right too. I'd put it like that. It's not my favorite gun. I just spent a little bit of time talking trash about the sunset knife. I'm not a huge fan of the regular godlies, but I mean, look at this chroma. It is actually insane. Look how beautiful that is. The chromas this update are on point. I just think that looks so cool. So while I think the godlies are kind of trash, I think the chromas are really, really nice. But that leads us to the biggest thing that I really, really dislike about this update. So in general, I think that I'm getting really tired and really sick of the same updates coming out every single event. Like every single event, we have a battle pass, we have a mystery box, we have an Evo or a bundle. And I do appreciate that this is new for the summer update. Like he doesn't usually do this for the summer update. However, this has been so misused for so long. We've had this format for updates for the past like 5-6 years now. I think Nicholas really needs to consider like doing a complete overhaul and doing a complete new idea for an event, or he could simply just add something like, I don't know, something as simple as like quests or something. Do stuff a certain amount of times and you get a weapon or something. I said this a couple months ago with the Christmas update. The concept for battle passes is so outdated now. I'm not a huge fan of battle passes, but there is the issue that this is kind of like a basic game, so it's kind of hard to not do like similar updates. But I really hope for Halloween he does something new or something unique. Anyways, that is my take on the current summer 2025 update. Leave your own takes below. I'm kind of interested to see what you guys think about the update personally. Overall, I think there's some really good in this update. Like the maps are top tier. Like you can't get better than that. But there's a lot of stuff that I'm not a huge fan of as well. So I'd agree with you guys that it's kind of a mid event just because like it's kind of on the middle. There's stuff that's really good and stuff that's really bad. I was kind of hesitant to make this video because like, you know, I am a tester. I am supposed to be glazing this a little bit, but at the same time, I am a YouTuber too. So I have to put my opinion out there. Anyways, I guess that's all for me today. If you haven't already, feel free to like and subscribe. I hope you have a fantastic day. And as they say, stay breezy.